Hey Scorpio, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, October 23rd to Monday, October 30th, 2017. Now, what's going on this week for you Scorpio is that we've got the Sun and Jupiter hanging out right here in your first house. Okay, of everything about you, of your identity, all right? And I think what's going on here is you're trying to work out your identity, work out some feelings here about yourself so that you can have more of the life that you want, be more of the person that you want, and just make everything about you work better together, okay? Maybe you feel like it's been hard the past few years or months or whatever or so to really live a life that you want and feel more comfortable with yourself. And I think what you're trying to figure out now is how you can overcome some of these things that have been hard for you to do what it is that you want, when you want, okay? So that you can finally step into a new chapter here where you can feel just much better being yourself and expressing yourself wholeheartedly, okay? So I think that's what's coming in there, and really trying to work some stuff out with that so that you can step into these new chapters and be happy, okay? In addition to feeling some stuff, working some stuff out there, I think as well with Mercury here, you're doing lots of thinking too about yourself and about who you are and about what you want, and communication with other people also to make that happen. I think this communication and this thinking has to do over here where Neptune is in your 5th house of happiness. Okay, because we have Mercury making a trine over here to Neptune. So I think you're trying to figure out what you can do in your life to be happy, to find the joy once again, okay? 5th house also rules passion projects. It rules kids. It rules romantic relationships too. So really trying to figure some of that stuff out in your life here to bring more joy into it and to just make it better, all right? Neptune can bring confusion about what it is that makes you happy and about what it is you enjoy. Romantic relationships, again, passion projects, something along those lines, but needing to not force it, needing to not be so particular about what it is that makes you happy. I think there are lots of things that can make you happy, lots of things that you can enjoy, and I think you just need to realize that and let yourself explore all of your passions here, okay? And I think if you can do that, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to be comfortable with yourself and move forward on some things that are important to you, okay? So that's what I see going on there. I think if you can focus on yourself and your identity and getting right with yourself and doing some things that are important to you, it's also going to open up some doors here where Pluto is, to just communicate better about yourself, about who you are with your community, and to think better too about your life with Pluto in your 3rd house of talk and of communication here in a sextile with Mercury in your 1st. Okay, I think you're just trying to be happier in life, be more open about what it is that makes you happy, lighten up a little bit, you know, and I think that's what's going on here. And I think there's a real opportunity to do that this week if you focus on some things that are important to you and that you want. Okay, now I think there could be some uncomfortable feelings that do come up here where Saturn is in regards to your money, in your 2nd house of money, in regards to your confidence, in regards to your gifts and talents and your skills here, with Saturn making a square over to Chiron in your 5th house of happiness. So maybe worried that, you know, it's going to be hard for you to be confident or to find a stability or to find the money doing something that it is that you enjoy, you know, or really trying to figure out what it is that makes you happy and what it is that you enjoy, and just worried that there's something about you just can't be comfortable here doing something that it is that makes you happy. I think you want to be happy, trying to bring in these new chapters in your life here, but just worried that it's not going to work out, you're not going to get the money, things are going to be very uncomfortable. And I think just needing to stop worry so much about the stability in your life here and about your money and about what situation is going on there, and to really focus on figuring out yourself and doing what is important for you and what will help you out, okay? And I think if you can focus on that here, it's really going to help you get your career in order. With Mercury in your 1st making a square to the North Node here in your 10th house of career, and help you to better figure out your life direction in some way, okay? So I think that's kind of the big message here, is just, yeah, figuring yourself out, getting yourself in order, communicating about some things that are important so that you can have the career and the life direction that you want, and needing to not get so caught up if financial situations are hard, if you feel like, you know, it's hard for you to get money doing something that you enjoy. I don't know, I would just put all that to the side so that you can focus on here doing something that you need to do and communicating about it so that you can put your life in a better direction, okay? So that's what I see happening there. While that's going on, we also still have Venus here in your 12th house of your insides coming in, making a square over to Pluto in your 3rd house of communication. So I think there's a lot of communication, a lot of thinking that you're doing about your life, about perhaps where your life needs to go in some way. And maybe you're just feeling like it's hard for you to feel comfortable with your life going in this direction and communicating about some new directions that your life is going in some way here. And I think needing to learn how to readjust your perspective on yourself, on your identity, on where your life is going, on how you think and communicate about yourself and about your identity, so that you really can allow yourself to step into new chapters and to do new things, okay? And to be open about what is happening with you moving forward, okay? I think that's a thing that you're trying to work out. I don't think it's new. I think you've been trying to work it out for at least a few weeks now, with a bunch of planets moving through Libra here recently and squaring Pluto. But I think there's a few more loose ends that you need to tie up. I think internally you're still not on board here with where your life is going, still uncomfortable here about whether or not you can be happy doing this thing and get the stability from it in some way. And I think you need to adjust your perspective, and I think you need to get on board with where your life is going here, so that you can be more comfortable with it, let a new identity emerge and move forward. All right, it may take a little bit longer for you to work some things out internally, with Mars also just moving into your 12th house here and making a semi-square over to your 1st. But I think you need to keep moving forward. I think you need to try to work some things out with yourself, so that you can begin to be comfortable with this life that you're stepping into, okay, and not feel so bad about it. You've got Jupiter in your 1st house, okay? I think you're gonna be okay, whatever it is that you decide, okay, if you just stop worrying that it's not gonna be okay, all right? I think it's better than you think, for sure, all right? So that's what I've got for you this week, Scorpio. Your card is the 8 of Wands upright, okay? This card is actually the card of things happening very fast and very quickly. Lots of fast news, lots of quick action, things happening maybe unexpectedly or out of the blue all of a sudden, okay? Coming into place. And I actually think this is a good thing. To me, this is a good card. Lots going on this week, and I think you need to move forward with it. I think you need to embrace it. I think you need to find the passion once again in your life and be okay, being passionate with some things here. I think there may be some issues where you're uncomfortable. Things are happening so fast where you're like, I'm not ready emotionally for this stuff to go on here, especially with all of this 12 stuff happening here. And I think you need to get ready, get emotionally prepared, all right, so that you can step into a lot of these new chapters that are coming here that are going to help you, okay? Help you have a better life, help you move in the right direction, even if you have some concerns financially doing something that you enjoy, okay? I think that's all gonna work itself out if you just move forward and accept what life has to offer for you, okay? So that's what I've got for you this week, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching your horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.